What course did you take?
Firstly, I've been to different universities. Starting from 2006,
Yeah.
I completed my year 12 in 2005 in Western Australia.
Okay.
And I went to Murdoch University, Business and Management, and then the University of Western Australia later. Same year, 2006, I was doing a Bachelor of Legal Studies. So very much I'm a multidiscipline person when it comes to my qualifications until 2013.
Yep.
I made it to Flinders University in South Australia, and I ended up completing a Bachelor of Arts in International Studies. So I was actually employed at the time. I was working with Department of Communities and Social Inclusion,
Yep.
which is very much related to what you guys are doing. I worked for 2.5 years in South Australia with the department. And of course, due to family commitment, I was forced to choose between family and money. And between 2014 until now, I've been struggling to find a job, which is a part of the questions, or the job that I'm doing is not supposed to be what I should be doing or prepared to do.
So you predict that you could, or expect you could actually stay this long without a job. How many years have you stayed since you finished your education?
Graduated from 2013. I was still working, I was still employed till 2014 when I officially left the job in South Australia because I was moving the state.
Yep.
So, like I said earlier, that I choose between my family and the money, of which my family is more important than money.
Yeah.
So roughly from 2014 until now, I have been working as security.
Okay.
And that's the job I'm still doing to date. But you know, sometimes it's disappointing when you do something that is not supposed for a qualified person.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Such as in our case,
Right.
or in my case in particular,
Yeah.
that I'm still doing a job that I'm not supposed to be doing.
Yep.
But I have no choice, of course. I rather do it. Though I have been successful in some interview with the Department of Human Service. I had a job interview with them last year. I waited for about 3 months.
Yeah.
Then I was not successful. That was the feedback.
Right.
Reasons are not known. We came across, one of my lecturers used to say, it is not all about what you know, it is all about who you know. In Australia, to get a better job, it is all about who you know rather than what you know. I think that's one of the challenges.
So I understand you are someone who comes from a South Sudanese background.
Yeah.
And even though you've done a qualification, a university degree that qualifies you to be employed professionally, you're working as a security guard. Now, is it because you come from a South Sudanese background?
To be honest, the question is very complex to answer. Why I'm saying this, South Sudanese, of course, in any way, we are new emerging community in Australia.
Yeah.
We have been here for the last 15 years. Some of us who came earlier, up to 20, 21 years.
Yes.
The issue is not a South Sudanese problem, it is African problem. The reason that we see this or the situation in general is confined within the parameters of South Sudanese is simply because we are the majority in Australia. One to that also, based on my experience, I think there's a lot of negative attitudes towards South Sudanese. And let us also be mindful that in every society there are bad and good people. What I want to avoid is me rushing to conclude that some individual within Australia or some institutions are or linked to, I don't want to say that, some racist individual. Even us, we could be racist in one way or another. But there is no particular reason, but otherwise there could be those elements to it. Like I said earlier, you are not employed based on what you know. Okay. You may be the most intelligent students of all, but on the other hand, if you don't have someone to lift you up to get that qualification you want, then despite your intelligence or whatever, or your capabilities, you will always remain there.
So have you, are there colleagues you know who are qualified in your field? I've actually had opportunities to get jobs and they have acquired those jobs and you've been left behind.
Yes, a few of them from Australia. They are white Australian.
Yeah.
A colleague of mine now is an office manager or a director to the Minister of Foreign Affairs in Canberra. That's what I should be doing, by the way. Presently, I'm doing a master's in public international law, by the way, at Melbourne University. So it could be another success also. I'm leading to a human rights field. Yeah.
It's good.